Well, freelancers, I am back again, and once again, I am so sorry for being gone last week. I had literally the best weekend of my life, and it kind of translated into last week as well. But have no fear, I am back, and I played plenty of the Cataclysm and plenty of the Season of Skulls last week to, better formulate my opinion. I know many of you have been asking if this event is something to come back to, or for people who are first-time players, if they should even play Anthem right now, and I've got a review that answers all of those questions and an overarching review of the Season of Skulls coming out at some point this week. Sooner rather than later, preferably, but my week is looking pretty busy. But that is not the topic of today's video. Today we're going to be discussing the Indomitable Challenge. And for those of you who don't know, it is the only challenge really worth doing for this event. Though that's not saying much considering that it is the biggest one, rewards you with the best stuff I've ever seen Anthem reward you with, though it does have a significant grind list to go along with it, including but not limited to the Lost in Darkness challenge, which we did a video on that. A card will appear right about now where you can go and take a look at that. You will also have to run a bare minimum of 18 Cataclysms and get at least 100,000 points, which isn't hard at all. And then you will have to run it 5 times for 1,000,000 points and then 3 times for 5,000,000 points. Again, not all that hard if you have a great team, but where the real problem starts sinking in is one of the challenges that requires you to defeat the free play bosses. Now, for those of you who don't know, each week we have a new free play boss for a total of 5 in all. The first week we had the Ascari Elder, the last week we had the Fury, and for week 3, which has just started, we have the Titan. Though the problem really sets in with each week's reset, where last week's free play boss is no longer able to be harvested to get that boss checked off of your list of things that you need to complete in order to get the Indomitable Challenge's rewards, which is pretty hefty. It gives you 4 armor sets and the first ever player banner we've gotten since the game released. Like I said, the Season of Skull has a lot of stipulations to it, and there are a lot of downsides and flaws to the design of it, but this was the biggest one in most of our eyes. I know I got no shortage of messages about, hey, how are we supposed to complete the Indomitable Challenge if the free play bosses go away? Now, I know many of you don't have Twitter, so you didn't get to see the answer, and again, I'm sorry about this video being a few days late, but AJ answered on Twitter that yes, we've gotten some questions about the Indomitable Challenge in Season of Skulls. Yes, you will have another chance to complete it. I can't share the exact dates yet, but it will be towards the end of this season. The nightmares will return. So basically, in other words, if you missed out on the first week or last week, or even if you missed out on this week's challenges in free play and you don't trigger the anomaly in order to go inside and defeat the free play boss to get that thing checked off for the Indomitable Challenge, have no fear. You will be able to harvest them again, though like AJ said, it will be at an undisclosed time. Though that does not mean you should slack off on the Season of Skulls. There is a pretty hefty checklist, like I said before, of challenges and things you do need to complete in order to get all 4 of the armor sets and the player banner. I would encourage you get as many of them completed as possible, and if you miss a week, don't worry, it will return. But what do you all think so far of the Season of Skulls? Let me know in the comment section below, and especially what your thoughts are on the Indomitable Challenge. Also, in the next video, we are going to be talking about a major promotion and our first ever major partnership on the channel with 30 Productions, and we will be discussing more of that very soon. Also, a very special and monumental thank you to my patrons, as always, for their generous donations and support to the channel. I will be updating the cards because I know we have gotten a few new ones, and to them, I cannot thank them enough for their contributions, but I just haven't had the time quite yet to make those changes to the cards. And if you enjoyed this video and want to stay up to date on all things about your game Anthem, then please be sure to leave a like and subscribe, as it really does help me out and allows me to reach more freelancers just like you. I hope all of you fantastic freelancers have a phenomenal day as always, and I'm looking forward to seeing each and every last one of you in the next video very soon. And remember, freelancers, we are strong alone, but we are stronger together.